So, what are the 3 things that you can watch for this week that has the potential to move the markets? And let's also remember, let's keep it simple. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. My name is Kevin Weedmark, aka The Mortgage Mouth. And yes, I would love for you to hit a subscribe to the channel so I can bring you amazing content on the daily and keep you in the know. So let's just break down this week with the week ahead. And first and foremost, the thing that we're going to see is we have jobs, and more jobs. Every jobs report possible that you could think of actually is this week, I believe. We have JOLTS, we have ADP, we're going to have initial jobless claims, we got non-farm payrolls, and we also have the unemployment rate. So if the labor market is what you're looking at, this is your week. And the biggest thing that we really want to see is, do we begin to see kinks in the armor? I've said it before, the labor market is a lagging indicator, but should we see a lot of this data, I think what's going to happen is come in mixed in the beginning of the week. I think we might see some good data beat forecasts, but I really truly believe that as we get to Friday, the picture is going to be painted a little bit clearer in the fact that the labor market is absolutely slowing down. I expect those non-farm payrolls to come in less than forecast, and I would not be surprised to see the unemployment rate bump up a little bit. Now, is that good news for the overall economy? No. Is it great news for interest rates? 100% it is. So fingers crossed. The second thing we're going to get is we're going to see expect the unexpected, is what I said. And the main thing here is fiscal policy is overwhelming. It's all around us. It seems to be changing over every day, and oftentimes it can happen on the weekends. We just had the White House come out this past weekend and say China is not holding up to their end of the bargain. We also have the raging war with Russia and Ukraine that seems to be escalating, although the U.S. is trying to press talks. And then we also saw that the administration is going to increase tariffs on steel 50%. So it's in a very evolving game. It's something that we really need to keep our eye on, because what happens is, and this is why you need to be having your clients, or if you're a client out there listening, working with a mortgage professional that is looking at this stuff on the daily, that is reading, that is doing the research so that they can anticipate changes, quick changes, because that's exactly what the fiscal policy does. It happens rapidly, and everything is driven not on necessarily the data that's coming out, it's the perception of that data. So the perception becomes huge right off the bat, and often there's overcorrections in one way or the other. So you want to make sure that you understand when are these peaks coming and when is a potential valley, so that you could possibly lock in that interest rate. And the last thing I thought that we should really be concerned about is actually today, and we have Fed Chairman Powell speaking this afternoon. And anytime, obviously, the Fed Chairman speaks, traders are going to listen. And the big thing they're going to be looking for is, does he get a little bit more political? Does he change his outlook with inflation? Or does it continue to remain a lot of the same messaging, which was uncertainty, got to be cautious, something that we see? Or is he going to say, hey, inflation data has been pretty good as of late, so we feel strong there. And what is he going to say about the labor sector, right? That is also going to be huge, especially with all this data coming out this week. I do not expect him to say much. Fingers crossed, however, that he remains non-political, sticks to the script, and just doesn't rock the boat. Let the fiscal policy and the economic data do that. And lastly, it's keep it simple. And what does that mean from a real estate perspective? As we professionals in the industry, this is geared specifically towards you, is that we have to remember that fear and anxiety and all the national news is what drives perception for a lot of our buyers. A lot of why they sit on the fence. And it is our job to be the calm, to help them understand the data, the analytics, to really help them understand their local markets. Say it all the time, real estate is hyperlocal, but it is our jobs to make sure that our clients understand that, so that they can make great educated decisions based on the environment of their local markets, all the way down to zip codes, all the way down to the street they want to buy on. All right, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll be coming to you every day with the Daily Dose. So once again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's a very fast 2 minutes, so you don't miss anything that happened that day, as well as how it affected interest rates. There you go, Weedy. Just spit it out. You need anything, you need a flyer, you need a pre-approval. If you're a client and you just want to have a great conversation for 30 minutes on a Zoom so I can better understand your situation and possibly offer some guidance, because every situation is unique, I would love that opportunity. All right, y'all, have a great week, and I'll be coming to you, like I said, every day with the Daily Dose, and on Friday with the Friday Wrap Up. Cheers.